And I used to look at Lord Jamar and be like, why do you put up with this man? Why do you listen to this bullshit? And yes, you set him straight, and you let him know, when he's saying something dumb as fuck and all that other cute shit. But I knew that Lord Jamar was looking at the bigger picture. And he, him being able to, talk to his people, because, his people watch the show, reintroduce himself to people from what he, from the hip hop career that he had years ago, and, some of the movies and things that he did, and, get his name out there, because, let's face it, most people know him from Vlad TV now, these days. Not, who he was back in the late 80s, early 90s, and, him going into acting and stuff like that in the 2000s, and, all that little cute stuff. So, I understood the bigger picture, I understood that. And, possibly getting his own platform. And now that he has it, I'm happy for him. And a lot of people go, well, now he got his own platform. He wanted this, Vlad, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't think so, because he still has he had his own platform before he left Vlad. He was still going on Vlad, talking like they always do, and getting it out there and doing him. So I don't even get that. But the thing is that I think I really don't buy is when Lord Jamar goes, he wasn't like that. He didn't see it then, and I don't think he wants to admit to himself that he probably did. He probably did see who Vlad was and what he was about. I mean, I know especially being he's supposed to be so woke as he is, he can't tell me he didn't see how Vlad got down, and especially when he spoke up to him about it, at times. But he might want to use that as an excuse why he didn't get out sooner. But I think he probably just hit the last straw. And the thing is with that is, I just remember something that happened a few months way before this Farrakhan mess popped off. I remember, see, they had Vlad on their show before, him and Godfrey had Vlad on their show, and I just remember that episode, and that kind of, this rubbed me the wrong way, but I'll get into that another time. I just remember it just didn't sit right with me how he was on here, and he didn't really give me that supportive friend that he always try to portray that he is, or that he needs, and his life, and people don't want to give to him, and he always swears somebody hating on him and all this other crap. But I remember it was an interview that he did, and I can't remember who he was talking to. I can't remember who he was interviewing with, but he was talking about platforms and black shows and no corona. Platforms and black shows and all this other thing, and he was like, yeah, because the Lord Jamar, he has his platform, but mine's bigger. Mine's bigger. I mean, there's no denying that. Yeah, yours is bigger. But a guy that always claims somebody your goddamn friend. All he claims these people are your friends, and this and that, and this is a man who, whether you want to give him credit or not, helped you get to this big platform you had and made you this king, this god, where you can brag about all the money you got, how you live in Calabasas, and homeless people need to burn up, and how other people's careers have failed, and how you are steady building, and This is a man that you might as well say, shit, damn, there was your co-host. You, you I mean, that's all there is to it. This is a man who helped you solidify that shit over there. Made you who you were. I mean, not made you who you were, but it damn near helped a lot. And your response to him getting his own shit, I would think that you would want that for him. You'd be happy that he got that. Well, maybe you looking at it as he used you like you use black people, and you know your ego couldn't take that shit. But to go, my platform is bigger, which we know that. But couldn't you say kept that shit behind closed door? Can you go home and tell your black wife that shit, or come off the cameras? That's somebody that was there for you probably when motherfuckers didn't want to come on your show. Motherfuckers didn't show up. Motherfuckers didn't talk shit. Even after he will get in your ass about shit. Even though you will say some of the stupidest shit about black people and our culture and all this other in between you were up. Some rappers or somebody or motherfuckers, a movie or motherfucker actors in a movie or something that you turn to in life when your people didn't fuck with your clown ass. In between that, but for you to say that when somebody's supposed to be your friend shows the disrespect of black people, and you feel as though you can do that at any time. The disrespect of black people, and how you really don't have no respect for black people at the end of the day, and your friends. But yet, you want to play the victim and how people turn on you and they're against you and they're jealous of you and then the one time you said they'll better be off working with you than being against you, which is probably fucking true because you're a white man. And you don't have to respect us, and you can disrespect us anytime you want to. You can disrespect us anytime you want to, because you can get away with it. You're a white man. But when you said that, I say, oh, they ain't gonna be friends for long. And I was like, Lord Jamar really need to leave him the fuck alone. Even before this Farrakhan crack popped the fuck up. Which I have a view on why that shit happened. And I think, in my mind, because I'm still on the fence with Godfrey. Godfrey misses over there with Vlad. He loves Vlad. He just gotta play that black code, stay on code shit. For front purposes. But, Godfrey could put up with that shit. He knew that platform was big and kept him out there and kept him seen and known and wherever else. But when it comes to Lord Jamar, I don't really get the anger with him. When it comes to him and how he felt about leaving Vlad alone and everything else, and finally waking up, and people want to just blame him and be angry at him, when, like I said, he was the only one that did speak up for him when he was over there, even though he was still on his platform at the end of the day. And if he said, "Now I don't want to do that shit no more," I understand it, because Vlad ain't shit as a man. As a man, for real, the shit he taught. Now, if it's for the cameras and he's this ego and he gotta build a persona, that's one motherfucking thing. And it could be a persona because, you know, he got to play this big and bad fucking role for the outside world and for the white people that's rooting for him and support the dumb shit he say to black people in his interviews and everything else.